What's up, everybody? It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show your 24-hour day. I'm your host, Brendan Abbott, with my co-host, Nigel Patterson.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody, how's everything going today? Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Remember, you all can tune into KBR Sports on Rabble TV, Spreaker, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, as well as, YouTube as well. And don't forget, you can also follow KBR Sports on Twitter at KBR_Sports, where we see the live links prior to every show. And you also can call in and join in our discussion at 571-991-0566. One number is 571-991-0566. Nigel, how's your weekend, bro? How you doing, man?
Man, my weekend was... You know how when you go to a weekend, you're like, man, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get that done. And all of this stuff's also going to get done?
Yes.
And you don't do any of that at all?
Oh, man.
And you actually have a more unproductive weekend than you could possibly ever have?
Dang.
That's exactly how my weekend went. I didn't do project.
Oh, no.
I didn't do the homework I said I was going to finish up. Thankfully, so I don't worry about that. But, man, I was like, I'm going to get all this stuff done, so when the week comes, I can just relax.
Nigel, what happened weekend? Just get off.
The thing, I'm be off. I watched a lot of TV. But, you know when you lay down and start watching TV, time just kind of goes by. And then next thing you know, it's a couple hours of going by.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, it's the whole by.
Everything starts going to a lull and everything like that. Yeah, see, you kind of set yourself up there, my friend.
Yeah, but how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. I mean, pretty sleep deprived, but other than that, it was pretty good.
It's the weekend. You don't have work. You don't have anything.
Okay, so pretty much Friday I slept all right. I have a problem with falling asleep at a good time. At pretty good times. Like, I don't know what it is. I always struggle with it. I don't ever go to sleep at really good times at all.
Being young.
Man, I go to sleep around like 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Yeah, I go to sleep around those times. Now I'm trying to really. I've made a conservative effort to really try and fix my sleep schedule, even though it's always failed. I mean, you can ask my girlfriend. Honestly, it's been terrible. I always fail at it. Shout out to Natalie.
Shout out to Natalie.
Yeah.
What did I say? Bro, that's why you gotta be like me. I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night. I go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock. Doesn't matter if it's a Monday. Doesn't matter if it's Saturday. If it's about, I think I go to bed at 9:45 on Saturday.
Are you kidding me?
I was watching the documentary, and I was like, man, it's kind of late. I'm going to bed. So just sleep.
Wow.
I woke up at like 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I can't
do that late stuff anymore, man. I can't do it.
I mean, I don't enjoy being up like exorbitantly late, but I can't. It's 9.
I think
on a Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday. I went to bed at like 11 on Sunday.
Sunday, I fell asleep like 11 something. I think I was so exhausted. I literally fell asleep while I was typing, and I woke up at 5. So I was like, yo, what's going on?
Nah, man.
Lights are still on and everything like that.
See, but you wake up at 5 in the morning. Your day feels so much longer. Not all, but a lot of the people that you idolize, and you see the rich people making a lot of money and all that kind of stuff, they wake up early and they get to work early.
They do.
They go to bed late. Some of them go to bed late, but the majority of them go to bed early.
I mean, I don't doubt it. A lot of athletes tend to go to bed at an early time,
and you get a good amount of sleep. I went to bed at 9 o'clock, 9:45, closer to 10 o'clock. I woke up at 5. How many hours did you get of sleep
this weekend?
Yeah,
6.
Yeah, I got that in the night.
Well, including Sunday night?
I got that in the night.
Sunday night, I got a good 8 hours. No, okay. 7 and a half.
Okay.
7.5.
Yeah, but I feel energized. I feel fresh.
Saturday night, I went to bed at 5 a.m. I woke up at 6:30 a.m.
Nah, see, I ain't doing that.
I went to the gym.
Nah.
And yeah.
Man, last time I stayed up late, I think I stayed up like 4 o'clock one time. Cause I had to go to work. I had to go down to the office late. Like we did the show. I went down to the office. And I had to wake back up again because I had to do a trip early. It was like I had to wake back up at 5 o'clock, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay up. Yeah. It didn't matter. Man, I like midway through the day, I had to park and I just went to sleep.
It gets real. It gets so real. But okay, let me give the people the topics real quick. So y'all, we're gonna touch on some different array of topics today. We're gonna talk about the MVP race in the NBA, where we're gonna reflect on if this is the best MVP race we've seen in NBA history. Then we're gonna talk about Mark Cuban's comments about who he has atop the MVP race. Then we'll touch on also the NFL Combine and a lot of things stemming from that. But first and foremost, we're gonna start off with Arian Foster. Arian Foster, who recently retired this season, former Houston Texans running back as well as Miami Dolphins running back. Arian Foster has some interesting comments where he alluded to the fact that he could possibly be a wolf in one-on-one combat. One-on-one combat. He said, I honestly think I can get a wolf one-on-one. If you guys want to see all of his statements, go to his Twitter page. We're gonna read some of them here. But this is what he said in a series of tweets. I honestly think I can get a wolf one-on-one though. I'm 230 pounds. Wolves are what? 180, 200 tops. He has no thumbs. If I control his neck, he's donezo. None of them have thumbs. I've studied the wolf. He can't read. I know his weaknesses. Plus, thing.
The wolf, he can't read.
If he bites me, his main weapon is immobilized.
This is true.
Then he becomes vulnerable. This is why thumbs are so important. I still have a whole other right arm, my right one, because I use non-dominant one to shield. I'm just smarter than the wolf. Advantage me. So Nigel. Oh, and then he also says, bro, you think a wolf knows where my artery is? All of a sudden, I'm fighting a wolf that knows biology? Question mark. He's quoting people's tweets. He says, elks don't have websites, aggression, arms, or thumbs, just a walking meal. So he's pretty much talking about how wolves prey on animals that don't have thumbs and the latter sort. Nigel, what do you think of Arian Foster's comments?
Okay, so before I say this, I want to put this out here.
Here we go.
Hold on a second. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Okay. Do I think Arian Foster could beat a what is he? A tiger? He said, or a wolf? A wolf? You think he could beat a wolf? No. Do I think he could fend off one single wolf to not kill him? Maybe. One single wolf to not kill him? Arian Foster's a big dude.
That's your answer.
Maybe.
I think he could beat a wolf.
I don't think he could beat a wolf. I don't think he could beat it.
I think there's a difference between facing a wolf and a big cat. Wolves are so much bigger than dogs. Like they are a lot bigger than dogs. Yeah. But the thing is, I mean, they are so big. But the thing is, because of the fact he is right, if you can just keep it, I mean, he's underestimating the pain you would be in if a wolf bit you in the arm, because their teeth are also a lot sharper than a dog's teeth. So if a wolf bit you in the arm, it's gonna cause a lot of pain. But if you think about it, if you're able to, like he said, immobilize the wolf's mouth or whatever, and he's a strong guy, and he's able to grab a hold of the wolf's neck and then kind of choke it out or something like that, he would have the upper hand on the wolf.
Bro, when did you become a zoologist?
When I become a zoologist?
Yeah.
Ever since I watched that show, Into the Pride.
Oh, man, I watched one show now.
It was a documentary.
Okay.
It was on lions, though. And the guy actually, he was able to stop, he actually trained, and he was able to stop lions with a staff. So I think it is an interesting thing. I think he might be able to stop
absolutely
wolf.
Think.
Just one wolf.
One wolf.
Like you said.
One wolf.
Yeah, not a pack.
Now, I will say this. There was one other person who said that he thinks that he could take on any animal, not beat them, but fend them off. Because you also gotta remember, you say the pain he's gonna go through. Adrenaline's gonna kick in that he's fighting a wolf, and he knows that it's his life or death. You get kind of crazy when it comes to life or death situations. Yeah, him getting bit, he will absolutely feel it. But due to the fact that it's like either let him bite me or I die, I think absolutely.
Okay, now let me enhance the question. Now, would you take a pack of wolves?
No, a pack of wolves.
Or a pack of running backs?
A pack of wolves.
Like, say if you had Arian Foster, Adrian Peterson, Ezekiel Elliott, Marshawn Lynch.
Pack of wolves.
You would take a pack of wolves.
Pack of wolves. Now, I will say
that's multiple humans.
No, but see, the difference is, like, if you take a group of people and fight them against a group of people, typically it's like you can kind of guess what another person's doing. You kind of understand, and there's kind of some like what's honor in a fight, I guess, if you will. You don't expect somebody like just I guess you can, but like somebody do something unexpected or anything like that. If you're fighting a wolf, there's no guarantee. Like you don't expect the group of guys just to go for one person and then move on to the next person. With a group of wolves, you don't know. It could be like 3 wolves go to one person and then go just go for everybody else as well. Like that's to me, nah.
So the unpredictable. Is
that's my point.
But but don't you think cognitive functions partially side with humans? Because if they realize the wolves are circling around a certain person or whatever, humans they have the cognitive ability to go after the.
It's not the circling. It's the fact that like they will just go. Like they won't be like the whole walk around. Like it's not like a movie where you're like, oh, they're circling him, they're stalking their prey, they're circling their prey. It will be like, oh, he's fighting one, and another one just comes in. And if he does that, I mean, it's a wrap. I mean, you can't do anything about it. It only takes one bite.
It does only take one bite, but it depends on where that bite is.
Yeah. It has to be artery. If it gets, you're done.
I mean, that's how they kill.
Yeah.
That's how they kill the prey. So I mean, Yeah, that would be interesting. All right, we'll touch on this a little bit later as well, y'all. But we're gonna jump into our.
Now, not only do I want to say, you guys, do you think Arian Foster could be the Wolf? How do you think he would fare against a single Wolf?
Yes, everybody, please comment on the podcast. Tweet us at KBR_sports so we can get your opinion on if you think Arian Foster could beat a Wolf, let alone a pack of running backs or pack of humans, wherever the case may be, against a pack of wolves.
And to show that we're not jerks who just throw questions out there without answering. Brendan, answer the question.
Which one?
Do you think you could be a wolf?
Do I think he could be one?
Do I think you could do?
Do I think I could be a wolf?
Yeah.
A full-grown male or female?
A full-grown male. Same thing Arian Foster's fighting. I mean, you're a big dude.
I mean, I'm 230.
You're like 6'5", 230.
He's if I have his height.
No.
My height.
You're you.
I think I could be the wolf. I think I could.
That's good.
I think because I just know how to. I think I'd be able to jump on its back kind of thing and just swerve. I think it's all about swerving him. It's all about elusiveness.
Now, how do you think you have? What do you think you have a better chance of doing? Not getting crossed by Chris Paul, or being a wolf? Because the same guy who also said he could defend Chris Paul.
Yeah, I am the same guy.
You're the same guy who said this.
Chris Paul.
So
I think I have a better chance.
Steph, why?
Of being a wolf. Wait.
Of being a wolf?
Wait. So we asked me the question again.
Okay.
Sorry.
What do you think you have a better chance of happening? You locking up Chris Paul for possession, or beating a wolf?
Locking up Chris Paul for possession. Nope. No doubt at all. Don't.
I like your confidence, man.
Yeah, bro. I got no doubt.
I like your confidence. I know we're gonna get to your topic. It's the topic at some point. I'll never forget your argument. We're the same height, and I play great defense against pickup players. There's no reason I can't lock up Chris Paul.
I know I can do it. Bro.
For anybody who maybe thinks, I don't see why Brendan can't do it. Go look at a clip of Brian Scalabrine playing some low-level college players, and watch him destroy those college players without them even getting the score. And then
I can lock a Paul for possession.
Hey man,
I know I can.
I'm glad you have confidence.
I know I can lock him up for. If Steph Curry can make him fall, I can lock him up for possession. All right, y'all. But we're gonna get to the first topic. We're gonna talk about the MVP race. This is the best MVP race we've seen in NBA history because we got all kinds of guys in the mix. Where we also have, where we mainly have the primary top two in Russell Westbrook, James Harden. And then it trickles to LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Isaiah Thomas, Paul George. You got me. But
how are we gonna talk about Paul George? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but when you have those guys at the top, of the MVP race, so it begs us to ask the question: is it the best MVP race in NBA history? And Nigel, would you prefer to go first? Or you want me to go first on this one?
You can go first. Oh, I get a choice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go first.
I think this is the most competitive one I've seen in terms of because think about it, in the past few years of the MVP race, it wasn't really he could get it wasn't really down to two people except for 2 years ago when it was just Steph and James Harden. Aside from that, it wasn't really any other guys that we were really putting in there to win it. Right now, you can make a case for Kawhi, you can make a case for LeBron James, you can make a case for Isaiah Thomas, you can make a case for all these guys. It might not be a stronger case as the other guys, but you can make a case.
Right.
So just like the prior years, I don't think any years had this many guys in the mix. Because think about when you go back years beforehand, when Michael Jordan won his MVPs, I'm pretty sure everybody was just like, it's Michael. Then when Charles Barkley won his MVP, you just kind of, I don't think there's really any competition except if you want to Hakeem and stuff in there when they were, I think it's always been just two guys, whereas now this year there's a mix. When Kobe won his MVP, it was mainly Kobe, Chris Paul. LeBron was like a back runner third in that MVP race, but it was mainly Kobe and Chris Paul. Then when LeBron won his MVPs, it was LeBron, and I think one of them was Dwayne Wade.
LeBron.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade was like the other guy right behind him.
I know what you're talking about, and he wasn't going to win that year because he finished, I want to say,
he's in 8. He finished 8 for six. His seeding hurt him. Yeah. And then I think the other year was LeBron and Dwight Howard was one of them. So it's like there's always been two guys in the mix. So I think because of the fact that now there's about a good 3-4 guys that you can seriously make 5 that you can make a case for. I think it's the most competitive one we've seen in NBA history.
I would absolutely agree with you. And to make your point, I looked at some of the closer ones of all time. And, you had 98, 99, which was Carl Alonso, Tim Duncan. Carl Malone winning, of course. But there was 3 guys. But, like you said, most of the years, the closest races are 2. In 2001, 2002, Tim Duncan, and Jason Kidd, 2 people. Steve Nash's MVP. It was Shaq finished second.
Yeah. Right behind him, I think it was Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, but I mean, it was those 2 were so far ahead.
Yeah,
it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Both of Steve Nash's MVPs were really close, actually. And then you had, what year is this? 96, 97, just Carl and Jordan. And I want to say, like I said, most years just 2. Like I'm looking at right now, the closest one, 2 years, 3 people. 89, 90 had Magic, Charles, and Jordan, which is Jordan's almost his first MVP. So I mean, this year you have legitimately 5 people. 5 people?
Yeah. If you really are putting Isaiah Thomas in there,
I mean, he's second in the East, nearly 30 points a game, leading the league in fourth quarter scoring. I mean, he's kind of got to be in the conversation.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a crazy statistical year anyway. I mean, you have a guy who's averaging a triple-double, a guy who's almost leading the league in scoring and assist. LeBron, a 4-time MVP, has his best season.
Mm-hmm.
5 MVPs?
LeBron's 4 MVPs.
4 MVPs, that's right. And then you have the former MVP, former 2-time MVP, former and unanimous MVP. It's not even close to being an MVP.
It's crazy when you think about it.
4-time scoring champion was probably 6.
He's like an outside. He deserved to be in the top.
5th or 6th.
Yeah.
And you have Kawhi Leonard, who I just completely forgot about, who's how Virginia just said was Jordan-like, and he's having a phenomenal year himself. And it's like, it's. I mean, you can honestly pick any one of those guys.
Yeah.
Except for 1, and 2 probably. 2. You can pick any one of those except for 2 people and be like, it's completely justified.
Yeah, I mean, I think that say if Isaiah Thomas in there to leap the Cavaliers and take the 1 seed, even though most likely and nobody believes it's going to happen. No. If somehow Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics took the 1 seed, now that'd be a big deal. And say if somehow San Antonio caught Golden State and took the 1 seed from them in the Western Conference, I think that'd be a big lift to Kawhi's case.
I think that'd be a lock.
If Kawhi took the 1 seed,
I think he'd be a lock.
Really?
I think so.
Even over James Harden if he was number 2?
I think he'd be a lock.
That's interesting.
If he took the number 1 seed from the Warriors, that's a lock.
I think but is that what it's going to take in order for him to win it?
I don't think this was going to take for him to win it. I think if they can maintain pace, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I think that's what it's going to take. Because right now it seems like it's James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and then Kawhi's like, and then LeBron is like coming up. Like LeBron's people are all of a sudden like this near the end of the season. LeBron's is coming on the full troop coming up. Like
LeBron, you see what LeBron's doing recently?
I see what he did before he sat out. Right before he sat down.
He was. I want to say. Let me talk about my head right here. I want to say he was putting up like 27, 8 and 8 on like 60% shooting.
Oh yeah, because he was like that. Then him and Kyrie have like both like a 40+ point game and a 30. The Atlanta Hawks, right? Yeah,
they hit 25 threes.
Yeah,
he had 38. Kyrie had 43.
Yeah, so it's like he's coming and put his name in there like this all full steam ahead. But it's really for me. I feel like a lot of people are just not going to want to overlook a triple double. And they're not going to overlook the league leader in assists.
No, we have somebody who's overlooking the triple double.
Oh yeah, we do have somebody who's overlooking the triple. We're actually going to touch on that person right after we come back from this topic, actually. But with the last few seconds we have in this topic, I think the fact that is this all about how much it'll take for each person to eclipse the next person in the MVP race. Like Kawhi is going to take him being number 1 in the West, most likely. Well, what would it take for LeBron essentially to even eclipse Russell Westbrook or James Harden? Like
honestly, LeBron at this point. If LeBron could just maintain where he's at, if he continues increasing his scoring, if LeBron can hit 27 points a game or so and maintain his efficiency, I have a hard time saying like that's what I'm saying. Like if he gets up to 27, he's at 25. I want to say maybe 26. Last 10 games of the month are LeBron averaged 25.6, 7, and 10 on 60% shooting. 57% shooting. 63% from the field, 57% from deep.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's good. If LeBron pushes his average up to like 27 points and continues playmaking like he's doing right now, he gets up to like 9 assists a game, which is at 8 right now. But he gets like 8.5, 9 assists. I mean, he makes a great case.
Yeah, I think
if Kawhi takes the first seed, I mean, like I said, he's near a lock. James Harden at this point just has to maintain.
Yeah, I think so as well for James Harden. I mean,
he's
a 13. I'm tripping. He's a 13. So Golden State would be if Kawhi took over the first seed, then Golden State would fall to the 2nd seed. James Harden would be the 3rd seed.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. But all right, y'all, we're going to transition to our next topic where Nigel actually gave a foreshadow to one man who's actually overlooking Russell Westbrook's triple-double and doesn't think he deserves to be in the MVP race. Stay tuned to find out who it is at KBR Sports, the best sports talk show 24 hours a day. And don't forget, after the segment ends, wait about 20 to 30 seconds. The live stream will end, but refresh the page and our live stream will be back on there after 20 to 30 seconds. Stay tuned. It's KBR Sports.
Best sports show.
Hey.